right, I'm the flatratemaster, and well, I was on a podcast and didn't even know it. Some podcasters do a reaction video to one of my videos, which was a reaction to a comment I got. And if I remember, I'll link it, I think up there or wherever it goes. My video. I am not going to link the podcast because, well, I'm not. But anyway, because I'm sure if you watch my videos, you probably got served it up and either watched it or didn't. But anyway, we're going to get into some of my responses to their responses. A lot of the first video, and there's more coming, before I get the comments down below, I've been messaging back and forth with one of the hosts. No, they have not asked me on the show, so that's that. I haven't been offered to come on. So let's get into the video. So I talked about not doing car washes. He's not a team player. Our guys are on hourly and we're a team. No. First off, let me say this. Teams are thrown around. Corporate BS. Your guys are hourly. It's a dictatorship. Sorry. You tell them what to do, they have to do it. It's one of the things I like about flat rate. But anyway, I digress. That was more about it's stupid for a high-paid technician to waste his time, wastes the shop's money to wash a car. He talked about, if I send my guys to go wash a car, we'll pay them a half hour, but I'm paying them to do that. Okay, well, let's do some math. I did some math for this shop. Now we have 9 technicians in the shop. I told them 10, but we have 9. Brain fart. But anyway, compensate the technician a half hour, and with Buckhead traffic the way it is, you're going to be lucky if it takes a half hour. The lost revenue, half hour of not billing, those 9 technicians will cost him to do the amount of cars we deal with a day, $3,600 between lost bill hours and what he pays us. That's coming up close to $200,000 a year just to wash cars. Think about that. Anytime you send a technician to do something that is not, well, getting billed for, it's lost revenue for the shop. Period. End of story. There is no, that's how that works. If they're not wrenching on a car, verifying their repairs, you're not getting paid as a shop owner. It's stupid. That was my point, but I wanted to elaborate on it. Okay, so let's talk about, because his guys are hourly, we're a team. We're a team effort. We're trying to make sure the cars get, I have a team here too. Guess what? We're all flat rate. Car needs to be pushed in. I don't have any problems getting guys to help. Nobody complains about it. Everybody goes out there and helps push. Somebody needs help with a diagnostic and I'm not available, they come help. Somebody needs to hold something while somebody's putting something in, they help. I was trying to put a ball joint in a control arm today. Somebody offered to help me. That's how it works in a team. Because, well, we all work together. Why wouldn't we help them out? The other thing I got accused of is because I'm flat rate, I'm not going to help out the shop because I'm not getting paid. That's just BS. So the other day, I was about to head to lunch and one of the service riders stopped me. All the guys downstairs were already gone for lunch and they had a customer that was waiting that had picked up their car and they still had a light on. I went out there, took care of it. Did I complain about it? Did I scream bloody murder? I need to get, 0.3 for this or 0.5 or whatever. No, I just went out there and took care of it. The guys downstairs, I don't get compensated for anything that happens downstairs. Bam Bam's a shop foreman, he does. He gets the shop foreman bonus down there. So, like Bam Bam's on vacation or out sick or whatever, and somebody downstairs needs my help, my fat butt's running down there to go help them. Not because I'm getting compensated, but because I'm going to help them. I've been doing this for as long as I've been a technician. I've been helping other people in the shop, either with physical help or my knowledge. Before I was a shop foreman in this shop, I did it every day. I helped the other technicians. When I worked at other places, I did the same thing. You know, one of the things I had to deal with as the only diag guy in every shop is I didn't have ideas to knock off other people. I had to come up with a solution on my own. And so that's what you have to do as a shop, that's how people work as a company. You work together. Wow. It can't happen in a flat rate shop. It's happened in every flat rate shop I've ever worked in. Sorry to tell you that. I don't know what shops you've seen, but every flat rate shop I've worked in, everybody's helped everybody else. Nobody has been, I'm not getting paid for that, I'm not doing it. Never. I'm sure it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it doesn't happen here, hasn't happened in my career. And yes, I have worked hourly. I will never go back to it again. 100% across the board. Every shop owner that I have ever interacted with that pays his technicians hourly, every one of them, everyone, pumps their chest out and goes, yeah, I'm better than you because I pay my guys hourly. Okay, how do you pay them? The stock response to that is, oh, I pay them well. Well, according to whom? Because the fact of the matter is, well, some of the most out-of-touch people I've ever met have been shop owners. The shop owner that's owned a shop for 20 years that hasn't turned a wrench in, well, 20, he pays his guys horrible. I'm going to tell a story. Now, there was a online site that I'm not going to mention. There was a shop owner that did that, pumped his chest out, and I pay my guys well, and they're hourly, and we don't have to worry about that. And I found out what he paid. I know the area where he has his shop. He does not pay his guys well. I don't think he watches my channel, but I found out what he paid and I was appalled. He doesn't pay well. Not saying every shop that pays hourly doesn't pay well. Craig, today, we were talking, and he told me he's worked at hourly shops. He's worked at a bunch of hourly shops. He will never go back to an hourly shop again. He's consistently made more on flat rate than he has hourly. That's Craig's words, not mine. Okay? I'm literally repeating the words out of one of my techs who's working flat rate. He's made more money on flat rate than he has hourly. Just saying. That tends to be a theme. You know, you have hourly technicians. It's a fixed cost. What's one of the easiest ways to increase your bottom line? Raise your rates and don't change the compensation packages. How often does that happen? How often do you see a price increase on the labor rate, but you don't see any of that as a technician? There's great shop owners out there that I'm sure pay really well on hourly. There's shops that pay really poorly on flat rate. It's a fact of life. There's, you know, you can go be a doctor and make the bare minimum of what a doctor can make, or you can make the top money just based on the place you work. That's a fact of life. Sorry to tell you that. So let's talk about getting the job done. Having managed hourly technicians have low productivity in a lot of cases. Going back to Craig, there's no incentive to do more. So why should you? And that's one of the things that happens with hourly technicians. They have a creep. They produce less and less and less over time. You yell at them a little bit, they produce a little more, and they creep back down. Don't want to manage hourly technicians. I'm happy managing flat rate technicians. This is in private message, not on the podcast, but hourly technician, you cap their income. You have. The only way they make more money is to work longer hours. And then you get into overtime, and then the shop owner decides whether or not he's going to pay you for working late, because that gets expensive. Some shop owners are more than happy with that. Cool. I work the 45 hours I'm supposed to be here, and then I go home. The only night I stay late is Thursday nights when I film these videos. I work 45 hours a week. I bill somewhere between 50 and 60 hours in that 45 hours. Some of the guys here will work more. They don't have to. Nobody tells them they have to. It's up to them. But an hourly guy, well, he wants to bill more, he wants to make more money, he's got to go overtime. Whether or not the boss lets him, it's up to the boss. Because I know lots of bosses that will not do overtime. They're like, nope, go home. I don't care, go home. So I hope you found this, well, enjoyable. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.